On February the 14th, 2018, at a school in Florida, there was yet another school shooting. The laws in regards to guns in America are not being changed, and they should be. In other countries, the laws were changed when there was shootings in schools, etc. I am not saying that there are not other ways that the people can be harmed. We know from there being vans driven into people and stabbings, etc., that having gun control laws does not put an end to people being killed, but the attitude of people like the president in regards to gun control laws is just astounding. How many more school shootings, etc., are there going to be before the president, be it a past president or the current one, in the US, and people in power in other countries that don't have tight gun laws realise that introducing more guns for people to defend themselves and having the gun laws that they've got isn't helping anything. Currently there's anywhere between 212 and 300 plus school shootings that have happened in America. In other countries it's anywhere between 0 to I don't know, maybe 10 a year at most. And the biggest amount of gun related deaths happen in America. At this point, these tragedies are not going to change, and not talking about it and waiting until it happens again just isn't good enough. When something like this tragedy happens, regardless of whether or not people believe that it was done by some lone manic gunman or it was orchestrated to distract from things being passed into law, regardless of the reason why it's happening, it is happening. And if we stop and wait until the next time that it happens, then this story is just going to keep going round in a cycle, and we're going to have 330, 400, 500, whatever, in school shootings and shootings in other places. This needs to be sorted now. You cannot just go, oh well, we're not going to change anything when children are being killed. Thoughts and prayers are an invisible thing that, yes, it makes people feel better to a degree, but those children that were in that school, the children that have been in other schools, not just in the US, but what happened at Columbine, which changed the law in regards to holding handguns in the UK, right? Gun laws need to be changed, right? Introducing more guns to defend yourself from those people that have guns that are going to shoot you, that's not solving anything. Tighten up your gun control. Sort out your gun issues, because those people that have died needlessly. Those people that are seriously injured in hospital are seriously injured in hospital needlessly. A lot of those people might not have the insurance. The American the way it works in America is the first thing that they do is have a clipboard and ask you if you're insured. And obviously if you're not insured, then you may end up being added to the total of people that die in those school shootings, because we are all statistics and numbers at the end of the day, regardless of where we are in the world. And personally, if I'd been out, it makes people afraid to go. I would love to go to America, but looking at the statistics, whether or not they're actually accurate, I don't know. But looking at the statistics just makes me less and less inclined to go over to somewhere where any second I could be shot by somebody and using their mental illness as an excuse. sorry, but I have depression and anxiety, and I've had things get worse for me at points in my life with my mental illness, but I've never gone out and stabbed anybody, I've never gone out and shot anybody, I've never committed any harm to another human being physically like that. Okay, maybe I can be a bit gobby at times and stuff, but I would never do what these people are doing, and putting it under the umbrella of, oh, they've got mental health problems, they're mentally disturbed, and that's why they did it. They didn't do it because they're mentally disturbed, right? Maybe they do have issues, but, like, tying us all under the same banner that, Tim, we need to have, slightly paid more on insurance when we go on holiday because we've got mental health issues. I'm sorry, I'm not going to be running around, brandishing a knife or a gun, threatening anybody with it because I've got a mental health issue, right? I never would do that. I would not cause harm to myself or other people like this person and these people have done, and this is all about gun control. The NRA and the president and everybody still not seeing this as a big issue. How many more people have to make videos about the gun control and about that we need to talk about it now, not wait until it happens again and again and again? How many more people have to die before people stop burying their head in the sand and realise that this is something that needs to change now? Because I'm never going to go over that with the situation as it is, and I'm not saying that I'm not in danger in anywhere that I want. I might have been in danger in Amsterdam, I might have been in danger in Belgium, I might have been in danger when I went over to France in 1993. I could have been in danger anywhere. This is one of the reasons why I stopped reading newspapers, stopped watching the news and stuff like that, because this is all you see. The danger of going anywhere outside your own country, especially going to the US, and how lackadaisical they seem to be about other people's lives, and how little they seem to care that these young children are terrified, not necessarily just by schoolmates that decide to come in with AK-47s or AK-15s or AK-17s or whatever they were, right? They're coming in and they're killing people, and then they're having excuses made for them by, like, people in power. Oh, it's because of this. No. No more excuses at all. Change your gun laws for the better to keep people alive. That's it. It's as simple as that. You're capable of coming up with laws for other things, for border control. Every time it's somebody from the Muslim community, oh, we'll change that law, we'll make it harder for them to get into the country. But you already have people in your own country that aren't Muslim, that aren't from other minority countries, that are killing, like, you have Americans killing other Americans, right? Having the right to own a gun, and it's just not on anymore. As a British person seeing this, seeing yet another shooting happening in yet another part of America, this is why we changed our laws and why a lot of countries changed their laws, and for you to keep flouting that and saying we're not going to change anything means that you don't care about, you care as much about your citizens as the people in our government care about the working class of this country, who they are taking everything away from. They're trying to take away our NHS, they're trying to take away all the industries that we had. We now have no mining. I couldn't even go and work in a sewing factory because they took away the sewing factory. They privatised everything, the trains and everything. I went and saw a film by Ken Loach last night called The Spirit of 45, and over the period of time from the end of the war onwards, it showed just how much they've tried to take away from us. And essentially, in this country, they're taking away services that keep us alive here and killing off all the working class people that helped build this country in the first place, and over in America by allowing the gun laws that you allow and allowing people to just have guns willy-nilly by the look of it, you're essentially killing off your citizens, the people that are actually the backbone of a country and what will make the country actually be united. The United States of America is no more united than Great Britain is Great Britain anymore, because those in power are basically taking away from those that created things in the first place. Without us, the people that you look down on and spit upon, there wouldn't be anything. So change your gun laws, and our government needs to change laws that they've altered to suit themselves, because it's not about you. The real people with the real power are the people that put you there in the first place. So you need to start listening to those that gave you that power, because you'd be nothing without us.